Well, our next guest says the Senate report on Benghazi doesn't go far enough. He says there's still too many unanswered questions for the Intelligence Committee to have produced a comprehensive report. He's calling for a select committee to be formed to investigate Benghazi. Joining us now, Congressman Louie Gohmert, member of the House Judiciary and Natural Resources Committee. Congressman, great to have you here. Let's start with the Senate. I have to say that the Senate report I found to be a remarkably energetic, if you will, effort by a bipartisan Senate bunch that I never expected to happen. You think it's woefully inadequate?
It is inadequate. I was pleased that they were accurate enough to say that Benghazi was preventable. And in fact, those words are stronger than what we had in the Republican-controlled House, the information we've gotten so far from them. But, Lou, parenthetically, it did make me wonder. I wonder if the Democratic senators got a thumbs up or an okay. It's okay to say Benghazi was preventable, because then all the blame goes to the person who's left the State Department, who will be off of my back. And because let's face it, the headlines here in Washington,
former Secretary of State Clinton,
about
you're referring to.
Yes, exactly. Because people say, well, this is under her watch. This is her fault. And whether it was planned or not, the people at the White House have been going, woo, a little bit off our back.
Well, this is on John Boehner's back. Your speaker, our speaker, and your conference and caucus leader.
Yeah, and he and I are like this together. Yeah.
I understand, but why won't he put together a select committee?
Actually, several months ago, Lou, I asked that very question, and I still have not gotten a good answer. You know, I've wondered if our leadership may have approved some operation. Did they approve the supplying of guns to the rebel, and they're worried about something coming out? And my problem is I don't care. I want to get to the bottom of it so we can prevent it from happening. And, Lou, I'll tell you what, if this administration spent as much time going after the killers, the assassins of our ambassador and the other three great folks, the two former SEALs, if they spent as much time going after the killers as they have been polygraphing our intelligence people to find out if they're talking to anybody every 30 days, Lou. They have put so much effort in stopping the truth from coming out that they hadn't had enough time to go after the killers. It's really outrageous.
Well, speaking of outrages, we keep hearing Speaker Boehner make noises like he is going to Bigfoot the Judiciary Committee and Chairman Bob Goodlatte on the issue of immigration. You guys have moved 4 bills that make great sense. I happen to support all that you're doing. I think your approach is the most intelligent, practicable, and effective, rational, humane legislation that is going to move through Congress. He's talking about doing a G8 pirouette here. Or is it?
My problem on the issue of immigration is we could agree to all kinds of things, but we've heard from the ICE agents repeatedly, every time somebody talks about legal status, amnesty, anything related, then it lures 3 to 5 times more across the deserts. People die out there. I think the humane thing to do for the House is, look, we can agree to a lot, but Mr. President, secure the border. You got the money, the manpower, the ability. You don't have the willingness. You secure the border as confirmed by the border states, and we'll have you an agreement like that once that's done.
You know,
but I think it's a mistake to be pushing this until the president secures the border.
And to Congressman's point, Congressman Gohmert's point about luring more people, we have seen the incidents of illegal immigrants crossing that border rise as a result. I'm sorry?
You've been down there. You've seen for yourself.
Yes,
you know
I
what's
have.
going on.
A lot. A number of times. And some days it's hard to believe it's 7 years since we last went through this. Think of what could have been accomplished if anybody had been willing to take just part of a loaf instead of insisting on a whole loaf, i.e.
That's right.
Amnesty. Congressman, we got to leave it. We got to leave it there.
That's a bipartisan failure of administrations, but it's got to stop.
You got it. Congressman, it's always good to talk with you. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Congressman Louie Gohmert, he was just in Libya and in Egypt.